Hey, what's up, friends, family, and my favorite, the country folk. Thanks for hanging out with us at the HBCU Sports Nation, where we're going to give it to you straight, no chaser, all season long. So let's get right to it. It's week 0 of the college football season. We got a nationally televised game between South Carolina State and Jackson State in the MEAC SWAC Challenge. And while the SWAC has been given all the hype, thanks to Coach Prime, he took his stars with him to Boulder, and we wish him nothing but the best of luck in Colorado. But for those who remain in Jackson, you're going to need some luck to beat South Carolina State. I caught up with Buddy Pugh, the coach of South Carolina State, who just decided that Thursday before the challenge, he let his team know that he's retiring at the end of the season.
What makes the MEAC such a tougher conference to be able to dominate in head-to-head matchups against the SWAC?
You know what? I don't know, but I think it gives us a little bit of an incentive. When guys pick after us and do all kinds of things to, bring attention to the fact that we don't necessarily seem to belong. And we think we do. We think our league technically is a pretty even league, and secondly, we think it's a really well coached league. And if you give those guys, any of us, enough time to prepare, then we generally feel that we can put a plan together to give you at least a better than average chance of getting a loss.
How close are you to getting back to, quite frankly, your Celebration Bowl again?
Well, we felt like we were there last year. We go into the season, our schedule has always got a chance to clip us in a way that you can't sometimes survive it. And, we opened with UCF. We went to, it was a tough year, okay? And we got some guys hurt that we really couldn't afford to get injured, that kind of stuff. So you put all that stuff together, we end up finding ourselves behind the 8 ball. You know what? You regroup and think like you can start over again from where we are. We lost a couple of guys. Shaq Davis was the big one we lost. We also lost one of our linebackers to the transfer portal. And so, you really have a hard time sometimes dealing with some of those kind of circumstances because those weren't quite as plannable for, as what we got, with a Shaq Davis. But at the same time, I'm telling you, we feel good about this crowd, and we've got a couple transfers in. We start now to try to work that deal from the opposite direction a little bit, get a few guys in. We got a tight end from Chattanooga, we got a linebacker from Dale State, we got a corner from Alcorn. We got some guys of that kind. Well, they're going to be worth 2 cents a night. Heck, we don't know. We think we got a shot to kind of improve ourselves a little bit, but it is what it is. We're excited about opening up against Jackson in the challenge game. We really feel good about, the mentality of our team, the excitement of our team. So we'll go in there and see what happens.
HBCU! All right, to baseball. After a summer where the Major League Baseball folks decided to give HBCU a platform at the All-Star game, it was time for individual teams to do their thing. And in the nation's capital, the Washington Nationals celebrated HBCU Divine Nine Day. And there were no errors on that day. It was a big hit.
MLBBro.com is live at the ballpark on tape. Listen up.
One thing about baseball in the nation's capital is that they get it. They understand the fact that you have a great legacy and great contributions that have been made by African Americans to the sport of baseball, and the fan base is alive and growing. And even in the midst of the struggles of the season, African American baseball fans showed up and showed out and enjoyed themselves on HBCU Divine Nine Day.
It's important that people see us come together in celebration of who we are, and it's a lesson. It's an experience in time for everybody to know that we are mighty in all things that we put our mind to, and we are skilled and talented in more than one ways.
We're really, really happy to be in this space. especially as they recognize our softball team, who had a tremendous year last year, and we're looking for great things next year.
Oh, HBCU, we love our HBCU, so it's kind of cool. It's very cool, actually, that we actually get recognized.
What I really think I love most is, number one, just the ability to have a shared community and sisterhood. It fosters these amazing connections.
Baseball now learns that the African American fan base is here, and all you need to do is look no further than the HBCUs and the Divine Nine Greeks.
When you connect it makes everybody feel good, you know.
Definitely love coming to the Nats game as a graduate of Howard University. So it's about Washington, D.C., and it's about Howard University. HU.
To be here, Howard means so much to the black community. It's a great night. It's a great night to enjoy America's game. Right, the game of baseball right here in the stadium, seeing these amazing athletes out here doing what they do best.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So I personally obviously never went to a HBCU, but my brother did, and I know this tradition that he loves when he went there.
Live at the ballpark on tape, it's the MLB OG Mark Gray for MLBBro.com.
MLBBro.com is live at the ballpark on tape. Listen up.
HBCU baseball and major leagues, that's a terrific double play. Week 0, nationally televised game, South Carolina State, Jackson State, and the anticipation of more dominance by the MEAC this year. I would suspect at the end of this game, the ledger looks more like, 12-5 after 17 years? Because I really like South Carolina State. Jackson State can't be better when you had a Player of the Year candidate at quarterback and the best receiver, perhaps all-around player in FCS the last 2 years, Travis Hunter, both joining Coach Prime in Boulder. I think T.C. Taylor faces an enormous challenge trying to pull this one off. I don't see it happening. So I like South Carolina State. I like them big. I probably would set my line at 7.5 with looking for South Carolina State to cover for those of you who participate in those games of chance. And I think you're looking somewhere between 35 and 37 as a total. If you can get it at 36.5, I probably would take the over. There may be fireworks, but I think when the lights go out, it'll be another Bulldog MEAC victory. Hey, look, folks, that's going to do it for the HBCU Sports Nation. Remember, you got a family on Facebook. Just search HBCU Sports Nation. Common spelling. Also, check me out with Rob Parker, J.R. Gamble, and the boys on MLBBro.com. Hey, look, it's the only place in cyberspace and on MLB Network that covers Black American baseball 24/7, 365. Till next week, when we kick off the full slate, it's your boy, the HBCU OG Mark Gray. And I look forward to seeing you around the HBCU Sports Nation.